of volleyball. This is the PVL, the heart of volleyball.
Well, just in case you don't get it yet, it is the heart of volleyball, and it's back here in Manila. We've been to Vigan, we've been to Batangas, we've been to Montalban. We just got back from Ilagan and the province of Isabela, so we are back in Manila as part of the whole PVL on tour. 2 games for today. Later on, we will finish off with the Akari Chargers versus the Capital One Solar Spikers. That is a Pool B match, but we will begin with a matchup between a team that is undefeated and a team that is still looking for its first win. The NxLed Chameleons, the Galeries Highrisers. It is all live here in San Juan City. Thank you very much for watching us on One Sports, One Sports Plus, RPTV, and the Pilipinas Live app. I'm Boom Gonzalez. I think the Koningswarder will be the woman who will dissect this first game. And of course, Kyla Kingsu is the one who welcomed us back here in Manila. As much as we love watching all these players go around the Philippines, Kyla, it's also good to see them live back here in Manila.
I know we have contrasting stories for both teams, but the same renewed energy after 2 weeks.
Yeah, we have a lot of energy, so let's expend it right now by talking about these 2 teams. Let's begin first, of course, and find out, Paneng, where they are in our team standings.
Well, like what you mentioned, the first game will be teams who will play under Pool A, where NxLed Chameleon, they won their first 2 games against Powerhouse, Petrogas, and Choco Mucho, while Galeries Highrisers naman are still looking to get their first win. So this is going to be a very important match for Galeries. But if you're NxLed, of course, they would want to get another win to have a winning streak and more chances to be in the top 2 in Pool A. But on the other hand naman in Pool B, Signal HD Spikers with 3 wins, followed by the Creamline Pool Smashers with 2-1, Cherry Tigo and 2-0. So again, the top 2 teams will automatically make it to the next round, and the remaining 4 naman will go in the knockout phase.
Right, the quarterfinals will be that next round. You see in the Pool B, you saw the 2 teams downstairs. Those are the 2 teams that will meet later on in our second game. Let's focus first on our game between the undefeated, we gotta keep saying that, NxLed Chameleons, and of course the Galeries Towers, the Highrisers. Now, let's talk about players who are new to the league or new to a team. Let's begin with somebody who's breaking out here in the PVL, Paneng.
Of course, that is Lian de Guzman, where she started her PVL career on a very high note. And we have to remember, she's the 4th overall pick during the PVL draft. And her first game was a game to remember because she scored the most points by a rookie in her PVL debut. She tallied 21 points during their first game against the Petrogas Angels, and nataasan pa niya yun during the second game against Choco Mucho with 24 points. And of course, Lian is very reliable also in the service area because she was able to get 6 aces and a very steady receive then from her.
Kaya masanay ka na, Lian, that the camera will always be with you kahit mag-ilag-ilag ka pa, hanapin at hahanapin ka ng ating mga director. You know, she's new to the team, she's new to the league. Now, Jo Fernandez, the girl on your screens, from F2 to Signal. Hopefully for her, finding a home here in NxLed. So far, so good for her, Paneng.
That's right, and she's actually one of the top scorers for their squad. And she has definitely gotten a significant amount of playing time in the Chameleons during their first 2 matches as a starter, where she scored 14 points. Though nung second game nila, hindi ganun kadami yung naging points niya. 14 pa din. But she's a very reliable opposite hitter for their squad. So a lot more to come from her, especially during this game.
Woman Paneng, you know, this is quite unfamiliar air for the NxLed Chameleons. I mean, they are still unbeaten, but it is air that they have been longing to breathe for a long time now, and I spoke to Captain Kiara Permantilla, who told me that she was quite emotional seeing her team very, very happy, and she told me that it's more than just having new results, new wins, but more about finally feeling the joy of having that shared success. And Coach Ettore also chimed in, telling me that it was actually his third time in Batangas City, and out of all the countries and all the places that he has traveled to, Batangas City now has a very special place in his heart, as he always finds himself very lucky in Batangas. And he told me that on the team, it'll be very interesting to see how they adapt to these new types of pressures now that the spotlight is finally on them. And talking about adapting to these new pressures, we got to chat with another key player who was a key contributor to the team's 2-0 record. Talking about, this new pressure that comes with them, we wanted to ask her how the PVL on tour experience has been for her. So let's hear it straight from May Luna Lumacan. Hi, I'm May Luna Lumacan from NxLed Chameleons. Super duper happy kami na nanalo kami doon sa Batangas, which is very memorable din kasi doon namin ginanap yung team building namin. So it's like a win-win situation talaga for all of us. Malaking bagay talaga yon kasi syempre hindi naman overnight yung chemistry ng team. So dahil doon sa Batangas, mas nabuo yung chemistry namin as a team, sabay-sabay kaming kumain and nagkikita kami every morning. And also yung routine namin na practice namin as a team. So yeah, super laking bagay yon sa amin. We're just taking it like 1 point at a time kasi syempre yung panalo darating lang din yon. So sabi nga ni coach, isa-isahin lang din namin. So during the game, doon na lang kami mag-adjust. Yeah.
You know her very well, Paneng.
Yes.
You do, May Luna Lumacan. It's good to see. And that's amazing, Kyla, what you mentioned about Coach Ettore feeling at home. Not only here in the Philippines, but in provinces like Batangas, right? We'll talk more about that a little later on. Because we also need to put the spotlight on the team that's looking for its very first win. And Isa Jimenez has had a great conference last year. Nagpapatuloy pa rin dito sa ating invitational.
That's right. She's definitely continued to play well after her breakout conference earlier this year when she led the Galeries Towers team in scoring. So during their first 2 games, she was able to score 13 points apiece. So nung game 1 na yon, 4 sets loss yun against Chocomucho. But yung second game nila against the Petrogas Angels, that was a straight loss win naman for their squad. But Isa Jimenez was very consistent, even though Julia Coronel, who is their team's primary setter, was not able to play. She was able to connect well with Fen Emnas and Ivy Perez. So also opposite hitter, she is very reliable also in the blocking department.
Right, and they're getting a little help, of course, with the number 2 draft of the PVL, Jean Asis. You see her there, an explosive player from the Lady Tamaraos. We know how capable she is. I'm so excited for her to be here in the PVL.
That's right, and very exciting dahil yung first game pa lang niya, she was able to score 16 points naman for their squad. She was the top scorer during that game, but unfortunately, they lost via 4 sets. And during the second game naman, she was a bit quiet because she was only able to tally 6 points. But it was a struggle actually overall for their squad because that was a straight loss win for Galleries. But despite the losses, Asis has the potential to be one of the cornerstones of Galleries, definitely.
Paneng, for Galeries Tower High-Risers, if the results don't always show up on the scoreboard of all their training, they have to look for the silver lining and growth in other aspects. And so for Galeries Tower High-Risers, it is in their character moments. For Coach Lerma Giron, one thing she told me is that she's still proud that despite their losses, despite how heavy that was going against powerhouse teams, she is proud of how the girls kept their heads held high, looking eager to thank all the supporters that showed up in Batangas City. While on the other hand, for Captain Rosel Baleton, she was quite candid and honest as she opened up and told me that behind those smiles and thank yous, of course, mabigat ang pakiramdam nila. But one thing that kept her going and one thing that keeps them going is knowing that if NxLed can do it, then so can them. And talking about these next games and these next moments, they had 2 weeks to actually rest and recover in preparation for this game. So we want to know about the changes that they've made, the adjustments, the connections, and of course, how this specific player is stepping up. So let's hear it straight from Fem Emnas.
Hi, I'm Fen Emnas from the Galeries Tower High-Risers. Bale, yung pinocus namin this past trainings, yung maibalik yung kumpiyansa namin. Yun yung ano namin fino-focus namin ngayon. Bale, quality touches para kumbaga alam namin yung gagawin namin para makatulong sa team syempre. And ma-build pa yung ano namin, yung chemistry namin sa isa't isa. And ayun, yung syempre yung tiwala sa sarili. Ina-ensayo din. Doon kami nag-focus. Bale yung mga bago namin ngayon, hindi naman sila nahirapan sa mag-adopt sa sistema namin, sa sistema ni Coach Lerma. And ayun, syempre, paunti-unti, binibigyan namin sila ng yung tiwala nila sa sarili na kaya nilang i-adopt yung sistema. Kasi, bale, ano na sila magaling sila na athlete, magaling silang players, and syempre, as a person din. So, ayun, hindi naman nahirapan. Na gusto namin i-enjoy pa, actually, yung itong larong to, itong passion namin. Syempre, dun lalabas yung ina-ensayo namin and ma-build pa yung trust sa sarili and sa isa't isa, sa teammates. And syempre, para yung kumpiyansa namin ba, ma-build pa, yun yung gusto namin maipakita din.
There you go. That was Pen Emnas. Looking forward to the rest of the PVL on tour. And talking about the PVL on tour conference, we can always count on our fans across the country to chime in, especially those watching us on the Pilipinas Live app. Kaya naman, there's a live poll right below the stream where you guys can answer our poll question of the day. Today, we are asking which top pick will make a splash in San Juan. Will it be NxLed's Leon de Guzman or Galeries Jean Assis? You can answer that right below the stream on the Pilipinas Live app, or you can also join in our conversation online using the hashtag PVL on tour and hashtag PVL 2025.
That is a tough pick. That is a tough choice. We'll find out how that pans out. Lumilipad na yung mga bola, partners. So let's go. Let's get this game going. The HIGHRISERs, the Galeries, and of course the NxLed Chameleons. First game of our doubleheader right here in San Juan City.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fuel Oil Echo Oil Arena. This is match number 19 in the PVL on Tour 2025. This matchup features the NxLed Chameleons versus the Galeries Tower HIGHRISERs. And now let's introduce our officials for this match. Our first referee, Fernando Velarde, national referee. The second referee is Bobby Celso, national referee. And now let's meet the starters. First for the NxLed Chameleons. Outside spiker from the University of Santo Tomas, number 3, EJ Laure Carino. Middle blocker from Adamson University, number 7, Krich Macaslang. Middle blocker from the Ateneo de Manila University, number 14, Jaisel Delos Reyes. Outside spiker also from Ateneo, number 16, Leon de Guzman. Center from Ateneo, number 18, Jaja Maraginot. Opposite hitter from the Far Eastern University, number 22, Joe Fernandez. Starting libero from McEwen University, number 5, Rachel Jorvina. And the head coach for NxLed is Ettore Guidetti. And now the starters for the Galeries Tower HIGHRISERs. Middle blocker from the University of the East, number 12, team captain Rosel Baliton. Outside spiker from the University of the Philippines, number 2, Jewel Encarnacion. Outside spiker from the University of Santo Tomas, number 3, Isa Jimenez. Middle blocker from the University of Perpetual Health System Delta, number 4, Winnie Bedanya. Center from the National University, number 9, Ivy Perez. Opposite hitter from the Far Eastern University, number 19, Jean Asis. Starting libero also from Perpetual Health, number 21, Marian Andal. And the head coach for the HIGHRISERs is Lerma Pichi Giron. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. It is now number 19 between the NxLed Chameleons and the Galeries Tower HIGHRISERs.
So there you go, the starters
The PVL,
for both
the heart of
the
volleyball.
NxLed Chameleons at 2-0. And of course, their opponents, the Galeries Highrisers, with the number 15 pick, Winnie Bedanya from the NCAA, making it to the starting lineup. Another great story for her individually, and of course for the PVL, as we see the top 2 picks that we're talking about today. Yun yung sabi ni Kyla, para tayong may side contest dito.
Oo nga. But this is a different starting lineup also from NxLed.
Yeah.
If we take a look back during their game, second game against the Chocomucho Flying Titans, no, we're missing Razel Atienza and Mangulabnan, who was the starting setter then. But this is also a good rotation for the NxLed Chameleons.
So it will be Jaja Maraginot who will serve and set. First attack. And a very slow reaction there for NxLed.
The block was there, but the coverage was not that tight for NxLed.
Serving for the HIGHRISERs, Ivy Perez.
1-0 for Galeries Tower, looking for their first win. Without, of course, Juju in their lineup, coming from their last stints. Pump set. Good block. Good attack. Good defense so far. Another opportunity for Perez. Back set to Jean. Jean Asis on the opposite side. Let's go back to Kyla Kingsu right now.
Boom and Penang, it's always a tricky thing coming out of a 2-week-long break, especially when your last 2 games were as emotional as NxLed's. And for their rookie, Leon de Guzman, what a welcome to the pros moment that was, and it truly was a wake-up call in her words. She told me, coming from Ateneo, sanay naman siya sa spotlight, pero sa PVL, ibang level na talaga. In her words, mas mabilis, mas malalim, at mas may bigat. And after going 2-0 right away that weekend, she admitted what changed wasn't just her mindset, it was her trust in herself. And while those wins may have been her first, she knows they meant even more to her teammates who have waited much longer. Kaya naman, in a first set like this, it's not just about rhythm, it's about intent from the get-go. Every point sets the tone for the rest of the match. Boon Penang, you can feel that build-up already as we return here in set 1.
Alam mo, Kyla and partner Paneng, madalas nasasabi expression na your start couldn't have been better, blah, blah, blah. Yung sa kanya, literal, couldn't have been better. No better start for a rookie in the PVL for Leon de Guzman. And then, yun nga, sinabi mo ba, finalo up pa niya.
Yes,
diba?
Ang ganda na nung start,
Oy.
pero mas pinaganda pa niya nung second game nila.
What a weekend. What a weekend. I remember, watching and reading all the articles. So happy for her. And they go to her right now. Dug by Jimenez. That's too close. It's sent back. Joel. Cross court. Reverse. That's going to sail out. No touch. Point for Galeries.
That was a good decision by Isa Jimenez na just letting go of the ball. Hindi na niya ni-receive yun. Nakita niya na there was no block touch.
Jimenez having a great career here at Galleries, as that is a nice setup job for De Los Reyes there. Nice pass from
That's right, but it all started with a good first ball na sakto lang kay Malaginot yung bola, kaya naman na-activate niya kagad yung middle attacker niya. There was no blocker in front of her for that quick.
Oh, what a set. That is a great set piece there for Galleries. A couple of other fake approaches. Pero dun sa dulo, pumunta.
Oo, parang may mga very convincing approach mga middle spikers and opposite, parang double quick pa, but that was a low and fast set for her open spiker.
Good receive again, courtesy of EJ, but a miss hit here. Dalawang miss hit na si Jove. 6-2 for Galeries Tower. A 4-point lead, and Coach Ettore doesn't like this at all.
What is the part that they play with the middle that is not clear in my speech of before? They are playing with us is opposite. Every time that the ball is a rotation 3-6, she's going first tempo and the ball goes to us. Pretty simple. Jove, you got a hole in the block. You have to use your wrist, okay? Guys, it's side out, and then we have to serve. And the last 3 serves, they have been simple of the libero 3 times. They are playing with the number 3. She's an opposite. Here we go,
Coach Ettore, early disappointment there for him. He pointing out also that wrist action kay Joe Fernandez. Dalawang miss hit na siya. Di niya na ibabaon yung kanyang palo. Even if there was a hole in the defense, in the blocking. So, 4-point lead, the biggest, as Betania gets us going here. Good passing by NxLed. They just are not able to convert on the first attack. This one's out though for Jewel Encarnacion.
There was too much of an angle dahil nakita niya sarado yung down the line and even the cross court. But this is a early challenge for Galleries, calling for a net touch violation.
First one for today. Taneng mentioned earlier the teams that NxLed, their victims so far here in our PVL on tour. That's Choco Mucho and Petrogas. And they're hoping to get another scalp, so to speak, dito sa ating PVL on tour with the Galeries Tower HIGHRISERs, who have not won yet. They're coming off a loss against Petrogas. Petrogas, who had a tough weekend in Isabela.
Yeah,
no?
Both games.
Yep. While it is the Farm Fresh Foxies naman who had a breakout weekend the last time out in Isabela with a 2-0 escape act. In the meantime, there's no net fault, so that's a point. One challenge down from Coach Lerma.
The point will stay with the NxLed Chameleons.
3-6. Assist. Oh, not communicating there. It was Makaslang and Orvina. Orvina was there.
Yeah.
She was in position.
And actually, Makaslang was also there because she didn't go for the block. She was late for the cross-court block. And if middle spiker was not able to go for the block, kukuha yan ng drop ball.
So a few miscues here on the side of NxLed to give Galeries a 4-point lead. They have to put that over. That's the third touch. Combination play.
Oh.
Another spot open. Encarnacion with 2 points so far. We'll take a break. Technical timeout here in San Juan.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
Back here inside our loud, familiar loud venue in San Juan. Isa Jimenez, Ginasis, the rest of the HIGHRISERs with a 5-point lead. That is the biggest of the match so far. Make that 6.
This is definitely a slow start for the NxLed Chameleons. You could see that there was not much follow-up on that misreceive. Minsan makikita mo yung mga players na talagang they will go for the ball and try to save it.
Inaatake talaga nila yung receiving ni De Guzman. Oh, that's a nice reaction there. Good blocking though. Still alive. And it will be a free ball for Galeries with a 6-point lead. Baliton is asking for it. That's why. 7-point lead.
Very steady set plays from the Galleries squad. Well, nakita mo, as early as the start of this first set, we're seeing a lot of combination plays.
Yeah.
And Ivy Perez are really activating her middle attackers. Kaya nakita mo, hindi sabay-sabay yung blockings ng NxLed.
Nalilito, no?
Oo.
7-point lead. Faulty again. Mangulabnan is in for NxLed. De Guzman. That's underneath the ball. Was there a touch? No touch. Ballooning to 8 now is the lead. And I think Coach Ettore has seen enough. And oh no, he will call a challenge here. A block touch challenge. He's gonna try to do something to stop any kind of momentum right now dahil dire-diretso itong mga puntos ng Galeries.
And it all starts with good serves ng Galleries squad dahil ang ganda, cargado and well-targeted yung serves nila. And we're seeing not much good first ball from NxLed. Kaya naman yung setters nila hindi rin makagawa ng mga set plays. Kaya we're seeing a lot of open sets or opposite sets, but less for their middle attackers.
5-0 run na to, partner, ha? And the biggest lead at 8. No touch there. And I think really calling that timeout, well, baka sakali, and also just let the team, I know, reset. Talking about NxLed, they are there, and now he's going to follow it up with a timeout. His second already of the set. He's not even happy with just a challenge.
Yes.
Or we play like a team or we lose. So remember, bad pass, I told you from the beginning, they are living on the serve. That's a situation that you have to accept. We will have a bad pass. We play high ball and we use the hands. And we tip in 3-6. Play patient, guys. If we win this set, we win 3-0.
Hey, gising tayo. 3-11 yung score. Ang layo. Unti-unti natin yan. Chameleons!
It's like an Ebon on your screens. Score is 11-3. No more timeouts for Coach Ettore. So, yan na yun.
Oo, so talagang it's all up to the players now on how to adjust and how to get a 1 point at a time para makadikit sa lamang ng Galleries.
No more timeouts and also 1 challenge down. That's a good cross-court attack by the aforementioned Laika Ebon, who came off the bench, no?
That's right. That's her first point, actually, for their squad. So that was a good angle, avoiding the middle blocker.
Lady Tamara was in attendance, including her, by the way, in high school before she went to Ateneo. Hot recruit from FEU. You're just not seeing how Ivy Perez is varying the offense of Galeries.
But take a look at this. There was only 1 blocker. Ang layo ng blockings ng NxLed sa spikers ng Galleries.
Back to 8. Joel Encarnacion. Another good serve that Paneng is talking about. Lucille Almonte. Now, obviously, it's a libero for NxLed. unable to handle that pass.
There were a lot of good serves coming from Galleries. Well targeted, and makita mo biglang bumabagsak sa gitna yung bola. Very good float serve.
Another one to Almonte. Gotta get this going. EJ Carino.
Breaking the block to get that point. A much needed point for their squad.
Adlib na lang yung mga plays nila ngayon. Good serve by Critch.
Yeah, that was a good target as well.
Always been a reliable server. She serves very sharp, even back in her Adamson days. I was hoping not to jinx it, so pumasok naman.
Yeah, and maganda ang serve pa din.
Yes. Matulis, kaya lang, ang ganda rin ng atake. Jean assist, and you made that observation, her playing opposite here for Galleries.
And from the back row pa yung score na yon from Jean assist. So this is a different rotation for Coach Lerma. Magka-diagonal itong si Ivy Perez and Jean Ases will play opposite for this game.
Partner, she has 5 points already in this match.
Good defense.
Yeah, good dig.
Nice coverage and follow-up.
It's good attack in the middle. It's De Los Reyes again. And Mangulabnan, just the right height for De Los Reyes.
Ang ganda ng iwas na yun.
Liz. So that double sub. Ebon and Mangulabnan out. They have cut the lead down to 7. Balik na dito sila Jaja at saka si Fernandez.
That was good quality minutes for Mangulabnan and Ebon.
Good anticipation there by Carino.
That's right. Ivy Perez is in the front row and left-handed setter din to. Kaya strength din nila yung mga drop ball na yon.
2 points for her. Another sharp serve courtesy of Jaja. So out of system. Chance here. Good save. Good effort. Oh, and it will go back to NxLed via a free ball. Carino unloads, but Encarnacion was there. Jimenez was checked at the net. Nabitin. From behind, it's a push. Good decision by Gara Permentilla. Just to off-speed that into that donut hole, and it is the first timeout called now by Galleries. Sumilip muna siya, partner.
Kita niya, ang laki ng opening doon sa middle, but a timeout here by Coach Lerma.
Okay. Nandun na kagad nga rin yung dalawang blocker. Magpadili ka ng konti, tsaka ka magpa-check out. Okay? Ngayon, yung depensa natin ng back row, pinractice natin yung kahapon. Bakit ito papunta doon? Bakit ito naiiwan dyan? Diba? Saan ba dapat yan? Lagay nyo. Saan dapat? Dito yan, no? Diba? Stick to the system. Stick to the system.
Juju in the house. Her last duties. She's involved with the warm-up, helping the team still during practices. I'm sure maraming nakakamiss. Hindi lang yung team niya, but the fans. In the meantime, another chance here to catch up. Carino had to adjust, smacks that ball. Perez leaves it for Asis. Too much power behind that swing.
This is a good run for the NxLed Chameleons. Kanina ang laki ng lamang, as much as 8 points, but now they're more patient and mas maganda yung teamwork nila ngayon compared to the start of this first set. Ngayon, 4 na lang yung lamang ng Galleries with Maraginot with good serves again.
And that's because of a 6-1. Make that 7-1 counter run. Are they going to challenge this? They probably will. So we had a 5-0 run earlier by Galleries to establish their biggest lead at 8. They have cut it down to 3, talking about NxLed, via a 7-1 run. And a challenge here on a block touch. And one of those challenges that might be just to stop momentum of the other team. Nabuhay, bigla. Anong nagbago? Sa in your eyes, ano nagbago?
Well, it all started with that timeout of Coach Ettore na ni-remind niya yung squad niya to be more patient. Kasi nakita na nila ang laki ng lamang ng Galleries kanina, as much as 8 points. But it's slowly showing that they're more patient. They're not minding the score na. They're just taking it on 1 point at a time. And with that 7-1 run, ngayon, 3 na lang yung lamang ng Galleries. But that challenge is unsuccessful.
Yeah.
There was no block touch. The point will stay with NxLed.
Yeah. It's a pseudo timeout. That's what it was. Let's see if it's good enough. This serving of Jaja has been so good, Paneng.
I agree.
And it has led to more points. So, ang kinaganda dito sa run nila, nagpalit na sila ng setter at saka ng opposite, pero nagtuloy-tuloy pa rin.
That's right. And ang tagal din niyang nasa labas, talking about Maraguinot.
Yes.
But ang ganda ng serves niya ngayon. Well targeted, and yung mga sets din niya sa mga open spikers niya compared to the first or the start of this set, ang tataas. But this time, low sets na.
Another hit that sails out, so it is down to 1. 9-1 run. Parehong teams partner, wala nang timeout dito.
Wala nang timeout and no challenge na rin ng Galleries. Timeout by Coach Lerma.
Huwag kayo masyadong ma-frustrate kung hindi effective yung ginagawa nyo. Okay? Gawa kayo ng ibang paraan. Masyado nating iniiwas sa blocker. Alam na, pinractice din natin yung mga check-out na block. Bakit ang block natin pa ganun? Paano ba yung pinapractice natin block? Again, pag ginawa nyo lang yung gusto nyo, hindi tayo makakapuntos. Ha? Kumilos kayo according dun sa pinapractice natin, sa tinitraining natin sa araw-araw. Okay? O, let's go! Bawi lang, bawi, bawi!
Some frustration also on the side of Coach Lerma. Again, they had an 8-point lead, a great momentum, great rhythm. But NxLed, their confidence is right back in play. They're down 1 with great serving from this girl. Push. That's a good adjustment by Winnie.
That's right. And akala mo, papaluin niya na malakas but drop ball lang behind the blockers. Hindi yun ina-expect ng defense ng NxLed. And a much needed point for Galleries to stop the scoring of NxLed.
Ivy Perez, Fenimnas and Ivy are the ones alternating setting here for Galleries without Juju. Good block, good coverage.
Tight set.
Very close, yes, you're right. From behind, easy pickings for Almonte. Jove making the adjustment this time in terms of that wrist action, partner.
Dahil kanina medyo parang pinipilit niyang padaanin sa taas ng blockers, but this time...
Look at a spike of the set brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan.
This time, in between two blockers, nakita niya late yung middle attacker, so there was definitely an opening in the cross court.
Tuwa si Coach Ettore, yeah, listen to me. Listen to me. Wrist action. Oh, that's a nice double quick for Bedanya and Asis. Ganda din tignan, partner. 16-14. Okay, tingnan natin yan when we come back.
Bitin ba kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
You're seeing on your screens, nagtitilian ng mga fans here live in the arena. That's Donnie Pangilinan supporting the NxLed Chameleons.
Kaya ako hindi nagsalita, isa ako sa mga tumitili kanina.
Madaming fans ang tumitili.
Pero balik na ako sa trabaho ko. 16-14. Good up there. Good counter-attack here! Ang ganda naman ng set ni Perez noon. Dulo sa dulo, partner.
Oo, ang layo ng set, but saktong-sakto yung height na yon. Take a look at that cross-court hit. Ang layo din ng blocking ng NxLed.
Recover ng konti dito ang Galleries. Their lead was cut to 1. They're up 3 again. Back set. Another one from Jove. She's totally made that adjustment on her swing.
And hindi na niya iniiwas sa blockers eh. Pinapatama na lang niya yung bola sa kamay ng blockers. Mas mataas pa yung percentage na tumalsik or mahirapan makakuha ng coverage or depensa ang Galleries.
Oh, what a serve. Andal with a good first ball. That's too low, so that's a free ball for Galleries. Coach Lermas asking for double contact. None given. Counter-attack, a fast one. Ronquillo was there. Back set to Asis, who puts it away.
Good target for Asis, targeting down the line.
Back to 3 is the lead.
Carino was actually able to read the ball, but mali lang yung pwesto niya. Nauna yung right arm niya. But usually if you're going to that left side, it was supposed to be your left arm that's extended para mas balance.
Tsaka mas mabilis yung pagkuha, no?
Oo.
Oh, speaking of, you know they've been targeting Almonte, ha? Puro sa side ni Almonte. Eto rin.
But also, because if you're the server and you're targeting zone 1 or usually where the setter's position is, pag dun galing yung receive, nahihirapan din for the setter to see the ball kung saan dadaan.
Wow, Fernandez has really come alive here after she got called out by Coach Ettore. And that's how you respond. You don't put your head down, hindi ka magbukbok na, you know, you get singled out.
Parang you will challenge yourself eh. Hindi sa tatanungin mo sarili mo, ano bang kulang? Anong adjustment gagawin ko? So that's why your coaches are there to remind you.
Ooh. 2016 Galeries Towers. Too sharp, too low. But lead us 4 here. So was that cushion enough for Galleries to get this first set? They are 5 points away.
Oh.
Back to back. I love seeing, you know, these college girls making their mark here in the PVL instantly too. It's such a great story for them. Kumpiyansa kaagad yung pasok mo, no?
Oo, tsaka ang ganda nung start for them, no? Kasi may iba din na parang first game, hindi sila nag-start or hindi nakalaro. Pero once they get that quality minutes for them, talaga nagpapakitang gila sila.
And remember, Lian and Jean, they're not like 2-year, 3-year players in the UAP. Sinagad nila yung ano nila. So, pagdating nila dito, medyo mature na rin sila, no? From a college standpoint.
That's right.
And that makes, sometimes that makes a difference. 21-18 is our score. That's gonna sail out.
Sunod-sunod ang mga service errors from both squads.
They're letting NxLed hang around, partner. Medyo delikado yan.
Oo, 2 points. 2 points lang ang kailangan habulin ng NxLed sa lamang ng Galleries.
Back to Critch. That's in. All in all, Perez has been great in distributing today so far. Hindi rin nila nakikita saan nanggagaling yung, saan napupunta yung set ni Ivy.
And si Ivy, basta tumaas lang yung bola, sumisilip siya sa pwesto ng spikers niya and yung pwesto din ng blockers ng NxLed.
That's a great read by Ronquillo.
One-on-one na lang sila on that side and a kill block from her.
Number 14, Galeries Highrisers out. Number 15, Jai Atienza in.
Atienza will come in. Jai, former starter. De Los Reyes will move out. The lead back to 4. Another good serve and another Almonte challenge there. Oh, that is vintage. That's classic, EJ.
Yes, yan yung mga gustong-gusto niyang angle eh. Yung cross-court na yun, naiiwasan niya talaga yung blockers.
Ganda. Taon na natin nakikita yan.
Oo.
Since high school.
Yes, I agree.
Good first serve. Bump set. Set back. That's the second touch. Down 3. Denied by Atienza at the net.
Off the bench pa si Atienza getting her first kill block of this match.
Good press. Good technique. Walang pupuntahan ng bola. Pababa lang. I'm also looking at the fitness of all of these players. A lot of them have really improved. As you see this slide by Bedanya. Counter attack here. The pickup, the get. Ronquillo. Permentilla stops that ball. EJ goes long. 2 straight points. Oy, isa na lang to.
But grabe din yung play na yon, ang hinabol ni Maraginot for that set.
Tama.
But what an adjustment also from Carino.
Hindi madali yung set na yun ni Jaja. Ang layo ng pinanggalingan, underhand pa.
But ang ganda din kasi ng height, kaya din nakapwesto ng maayos doon si Carino. Hindi na niya nilaksan yung palo niya eh. Ang ganda lang ng target niya. It was a long ball, open hit from EJ.
Nag-run yung Nextled kanina. She was the one serving. So let's see. 22 serving 23. Another sharp serve. And that's because of the serve again, Paneng.
That's right.
We're tied up.
We know that she's one of the better servers for the NxLed Chameleons, and she's showing that now, using her strength in the service line.
Mayang Nike there. Naglalaro na, cheerleader pa.
Why not?
Use your time on the bench productively, you know?
Oo.
23 all. What a run. The lead was as much as 8. Good first ball this time. Oh, nahipo ni Carino, pero they were not able to get the second touch. So, set point, Galeries. Very good set by Perez. De Los Reyes is back. Atienza with good court time.
Serving for the set, Ivy Perez.
Set point. Back to EJ. Oh, back to that spot. She's on fire. 6 points. All of a sudden, she leads all scorers together with Assis with 6.
Pumersyento na lang si Maraginot doon. But of course, EJ Carino, very reliable with that cross-court hit.
And I was talking about fitness. No, I could see including EJ. You know, looks like her body is back, her jump is back. As we see, May Luna lumahan. So we're all tied up. Extension kagad tayo dito. Down 8. 2 points to win.
Good first ball. But
Good
what
read!
a block! That was De Los Reyes with a good read on that kill block. Take a look at that again.
And by the way, kakapasok lang niya ulit.
Oo.
After Atienza. So Atienza and her gave them 1 block each as soon as they came in.
And ang hirap nun kasi talagang pag galing ka sa labas, may chance na sabi natin lumambik ka or nawala ka sa warm-up. But that was a good block from De Los Reyes. And a chance here by NxLed.
Permentilla. By the way, that's the first lead of NxLed. Assist goes out, and what a comeback in the first set. Sumugal si Coach Ettore with 2 early timeouts even before they got to the 10th point. And they win it courtesy of this point of the set, brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. Primal scream coming from De Los Reyes after that block, and why not? They take set number 1. We're back inside this venue in San Juan City. We used to call it Volleyball Central, where we're back here as part of the PVL on tour. And what a first set. Wow. Let me correct myself first of all before we start. It was not an 8-point lead that was its biggest. It was 9 pa pala, partner. We checked, and it's 13-4 at one point for Galeries, and they take this one 26-24.
But Galeries had a very good start for this set. You know, we keep on mentioning kung gaano kagaling or kaganda yung pagdidistribute ng bola ni Ivy Perez sa mga attackers niya, activating the middle attackers as early as that first set na na-confuse yung blocking ng NxLed. But it all started with good serves from NxLed para makadikit sa lamang ng Galeries. And we're looking at the numbers. Halos pareho lang. I mean, dikit lang sa attack points. 14 attack points from Galeries, 13 ng NxLed. But 3 block points from them and 1 service ace from NxLed and lesser errors for their squad. But we also mentioned na because of the serves of Maraginot na coming off the bench, doon nagsimula na nagising or nakahabol or dumikit yung points ng NxLed dahil nahirapan din makakuha ng magandang receives itong Galeries. But during the latter part naman of the set, ang Galeries pa yung nauna na makakuha ng 23, but because of the serves, again, yung Maraginot dahil umikot yung rotation, nakadikit itong NxLed sa score. But
actually, 24. May set point ng isa yung
Galeries. That's right. But, you know, a very good comeback definitely from NxLed na parang na-pressure doon yung Galeries dahil ang laki ng hinabol ng NxLed.
Let's also give credit to Coach Ettore here. He pushed the right buttons, not only the timeouts, the substitutions with Mangulabnan, who had some impact. Of course, si Atienza,
like
Pinasok,
Ebon also.
Ebon, and Permentilla. Linabas nga si Lian de Guzman, who started, right? But that's how it is. The coach knows the team best. He knew what to press, and he pressed the right buttons, and they take the first set. Remember, they are undefeated here in the PVL on tour.
But now, Permentilla will start for the NxLed for this second set.
And that's okay. I mean, if you're a rookie who, like Lian de Guzman, who had an incredible start to your PVL career, you will encounter some of tough moments talaga. I mean, the veterans encounter that. Rookies pa kaya. Kasi scouting report ka na di ba? Ikaw na yung babantayan lagi sa net Here's a danger for NxLed. Baka mabaon na naman sila. They have to start better than the way they did in set number 2. And if you're Galeries naman, as they say in volleyball pa rin, di ba? Forget about it. Short memory. Yung first set. Pagpag mo na kagad.
And bawi na sa susunod na set. Dahil if babalikan mo pa yung nangyari nung first set, minsan doon ka pa mas lalong mapipressure and mahihirapan makagawa ng set plays.
That's 3 straight points again for Galleries. To the disappointment of Coach Ettore, he will put Jai Atienza in and De Los Reyes out. In the meantime, let's throw it over to Kyla Kingsley.
Buman Panang with a 2-0 record on the line. The Nextled Chameleons are definitely fighting to keep that record spotless, and I believe they have all the motivation today, as we all saw that they have a special guest in attendance, Mr. Donnie Pangilinan, present to support the heart of volleyball and agreeing to the little request of Nextled's May Luna. May Luna shared with me how it was just a little team joke that they had, but now that he's here, she and the girls have no more excuse in Buman Panang. Trust me, they have other celebrities in mind for their next POG shout out. But kidding aside, let's talk about the Gallery side first, because they are definitely putting up a fight for their first win. Buman Panang, earlier you spoke about Jewel Encarnacion, who talked to me about that in-between pressure that she has. When you're not a rookie anymore, but you're not quite a vet either, that middle space can be the toughest to grow through. But she and the girls are fighting to keep their belief alive here in set 2. Buman Panang, let's see who pulls away here.
Thank you very much, Kyla Kingsu, roaming this venue here in San Juan City. A couple of players featured there. The May Luna Lumahan request, and of course the spotlight on Jewel Encarnacion. 4-2 is our score after all of that. Isa Jimenez on tap to serve. Gara receiving. Hanip sa set para kay Jaja. Like flicking that ball to the opposite side. Very good. Tama-tama. Napag-usapan si Jewel Encarnacion. She's got 5 points already.
Ganda ng target na yon. It was not a strong attack, but biglang bumaba yung bola.
5-2. Ooh, headshot. Fermentilla.
Grabe yung bilis ng ikot na yun ni Fermentilla.
Siya yung nag-receive, no?
Oo, siya yung nag-receive.
Spike of the set brought to you by Dunkin, pasalubong ng bayan.
And you could see yung rotation na yun, na yung receive niya talagang binabaan lang niya. Tumakbo siya for the combination play.
That's gonna sail out for Fernandez. That will be her second service error. Tinitigan tuloy siya ni Coach Ettore.
Parang nakatitig pa rin si Coach.
Naalala mo ba si Coach Ramil pag tumitig?
Oo. Pag ganun na si Coach Ramil, look away.
Huwag ka daw titingin. Lalo na pag service error, di ba?
Oo.
Service error. Huwag kang titingin.
At hindi lang siya minsan nakatingin sa'yo, pati yung nasa bench nakatingin din sa'yo.
Coach Noel, lahat.
Yeah.
6-4. In a venue that my partner, Aneng the Konig Swarter, is very familiar with. Have a lot of
Memories, no?
memories here. Championships won here in this venue for you. Oh, what a form by Jean Assis. 8 points for her today so far.
That's her strength also, is targeting cross-court. Take a look at that set from Ivy. Ang layo din ang pinanggalingan ng underhand set na yon.
Lakas talaga ni Assis. Alam mo yung raw power ni Assis. Lakas eh. Good set. Good read. Almonte will go to EJ. Her favorite, cross-court. Off speed there. EJ will try again. Nadepensa naman. Bumalik na naman ang bola sa NxLed. EJ will try again with a block breaker. About 7 points for Carino.
Take a look at that again.
She had 6 points in their victory over Chocomucho. She only played 1 set. We had 6 points there. Coach Ettore, Coach JP Yude, Coach Mosuela, all behind Coach Ettore there. And a good serve.
I think that's her second ace for this match. Talking about Makaslang.
Yeah, sabi ko na yan, di ba? Since college, she was always reliable when it comes to that. Another girl who has really worked hard on her fitness from her college days to now. Ooh, nabate.
But she was still going for that target, no?
Yeah. 8-6. We will be back.
Galeries Towers 6 for NxLed.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
The PVL, of course, on tour. You can watch the heart of volleyball going around the Philippines. One Sports Plus, RPTV, Pilipinas Live app. We've gone to Vigan, Batangas, Montalban, Isabela, San Juan City. Tapos pupunta naman tayo Iloilo sa susunod. May nakaabang pa, Cebu. It's good block, no coverage. 3-point lead for Galleries.
Good read there by Baliton. Back row hit na yun ni Permentilla, but she stayed there for the block and got that kill block.
You know what happened in Galleries in set number 1 when you look at Galleries as a team throughout the conferences that they've been part of the PVL? That's a very familiar story for them. They've always been in matches. They've always taken a lot of teams to 5 sets pa nga. Pero yung nagkukulang lagi ng panapos, ano?
Panapos, yes. Kaya lang, ang ganda nung start din usually for their squad. But like what you mentioned, kung sa yung latter part, yung panapos, doon sila nakukulangan.
It's become such a reputation actually that as you look at this swing by Isa Jimenez, that it's kind of like a reputation already na ay Galleries 5 sets yan. Parang may mga ganyan because they know that Galleries is such a fighting team and they're well coached, but they do lack finishing kick. And the first set was kind of indicative of how they've been here in the PVL. Good dig, solid. Keep the ball in play. The lead is 10. It's back to NxLed. It's a good set there. Nakahila ng blocker.
Oo. Well, you know, yan din yung importante na yung mga middle attackers, hindi sila madalas nabibigyan ng bola. But whenever they go for that approach, lalo na pag very convincing yung connection nila ng setter nila, makakakuha sila ng isang blocker dyan. And may iwanan na lang one blocker sa kanyang mga wing attackers.
At nakita natin kanina si Jai, di ba, sila De Los Reyes, they've been aggressive in their approach. Assist, that's too low. I think the ball was a little too low also, the pass. Minadali niya yung approach niya eh.
Oo, kita mo ang bilis nung last few steps niya eh.
Nagkakaamuyan pa, kumbaga. This lead is down to 1. And a chance. Oh! Orvina and Carino in between both of them.
And nagkatinginan sila doon na parang, who will get that ball?
Off speed. I like the activity of Carino. Very active on offense and defense. And she has 8 points for herself. Assist leads Galleries with 8. Easy over.
Oh, we'll get the second ball.
Oh, nobody getting the second ball. Nandun sa likod si Ivy.
Oo.
Napako ang paa. Hindi na nahabol ni Bedanya. Okay, reaction ni Coach. Oh, ano na?
Oo nga kasi, ano na nangyari no? Dahil ang ganda nung taas ng bola. Walang kumuha ng second ball.
Payang Nika trying to come into this match. They have to follow some sort of protocol, of course. Second referee, sorry, our first referee, Fernando Velarde, the technical officials. So they're not going to allow the substitution. Yeah, okay, there you go. So it will be Atienza still serving here. 10-11. Yellow card yata?
Yes, ang Nextled.
Okay, okay. That's gonna go out. Coach Ettore cannot be contained. Look at him, look at him. I'm telling you, he's not telling you the recipe for his favorite pasta, that's for sure.
No pasta for tonight.
No carbs. I like it though that they're taking this seriously, all this, the service errors.
Yeah, kasi sila din yung humahabol eh. Oh, chance here for Nextled.
Down 2. Permentilla is denied.
Block point for Galeries Tower.
That was a good double block by Asis and Bedanya.
Coach Ettore will call a timeout here. His first of the set.
Timeout, Nextled.
Tu non puoi cambiare colpo, non c'è di Madonna, okay? It's a short ball, she cannot change her direction, she need 5 feet more, okay? Hey guys, it's 3-point, right? It's time to side out. Every time we miss the serve, we take a break point. You have a double responsibility. Got it?
Yes, coach.
Here we go. Oh! Next that.
Let's look at this play. And the block will be on. Asis will be credited at left hand. Playing very well today with 9 points, already exceeding the 6 that she had the last game. But of course, we did mention that she debuted for Galeries with 16. Off the hands, off the block. It's too high. Jaja got to it. Almonte, big pass. Grazing the fingers. Back to Asis.
Oh!
Denied!
Bumawi si Permentilla from the kill block ni Asis earlier, but Permentilla was well guarded dun sa down the line na yun. Take a look at that again.
Great effort also by Makaslang to really close the gap. And sometimes, you know, when you play volleyball, you think that doesn't matter. It matters, especially to the one approaching at nakikita niya yung habol na yun. Parang nakakailang din minsan. Naiiba tuloy yung desisyon mo while you're in the air. Buti na lang kung katulad ka ni Paneng who can stay in the air for a very long time.
Those were the days. Timeout, Galleries.
Nakakausap ko pa lang po kasi
Tumingin tayo sa bola, tumingin tayo sa server. Wala tayo sa training. Okay? Pag nag-whistle, ayun yung sinasabi natin, pag nag-whistle, urgent agad, give attention. Pangalawa, Jean, minamadali mo masyado yung atake mo. May hang time ka, gamitin mo yun. Sa bola ka lang nakatingin. Tingnan mo rin yung blocker mo. Mag-out of system. Ang sa'yo, pamimigay at saka sa'yo.
Parang ine-echo lang ni Coach Lerma yung sinasabi ko eh.
Oo.
Si Gervasio. Yung hang time, di ba, sinasabi natin, Sir Ricky Palu is also here. Yun yung pinopoint out ni
Coach Lerma.
Coach Lerma.
That's right, na parang yung use your strength with your hang time, na parang makita mo yung pwesto ng blockers at saan pa dadaanin yung bola.
By the way, that's Coach Orculio, Ed Orculio, who was with Gervasio, of course, all part of the FEU program. Good serve. Yeah. Off speed. What a smart play by Jewel. 6 points for her.
Ang layo ng defense no ni Fernandez.
Serving for the HIGHRISERs, Winnie Bedanya.
15th overall draft pick from the University of Perpetual Help. The NCAA running attack. Oh, that's out. I thought it was in. Are they going to challenge this? No. Looks like they're going to let this call stand. Bilis eh. 15-13. Good timeout by Coach Lerma. That's in. Another girl who's coming off a really good conference despite of all the team records. Just talking about individual, healthy, obviously very at home with Coach Ettore, can speak his language also, Italian. Chiara Permentilla. Baba.
Yeah, no block touch. And that's right, ang baba ng set na yun sa kanya. Nakita mo, hindi masyadong extended yung right arm niya for the spike. We're tied at 15.
Oh.
Kanina, lamang ng 3 points ang Galleries. Humahabol lang ang NxLed.
3 was the biggest lead in this set.
Good
serve, and they take over the lead. And I think that's the reason why Coach Ettore, I'll talk about this when we come back because it's right now technical timeout.
For NxLed, 15 for Galeries Towers.
Na-miss nyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss nyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
Chiara Permentilla with the ace here. Look at that. Serve going left and right. Hirap basahin. And I was about to say prior to the timeout, I did talk to some of the girls from NxLed after the last conference, and they did say that Coach Ettore really puts a lot of emphasis in the practices on serving. First point of attack. That's why ganun na lang ang kanyang disappointment pag hindi na ipapasok yung serve. Good effort, but that will be a point for Galleries, tying this match at 16. Assist with 9 points. Opposite side.
May gigil doon si Encarnacion because she was able to get that block, but sakto din sa taas nung net. Hindi nga lang niya na timingan na maayos yun for the 1-2 play. Take a look at that again.
Rich. 2 service errors for her.
17 all.
Di na siya tinitigan ni Coach Ettore.
Nag-high five pa.
Sige.
Bawi sa next round.
Alam niya kasi magaling mag-serve si Critch. At kinakargahan lagi.
Oo.
Good serve 2. Chiara receiving. Run and gun. Good dig there by Asis. Chance here for NxLed. Tied at 17 all. Bumitin ng konti si EJ. Perez opens up. He's Jimenez this time. Delayed by the block. EJ with that hop of hers. That it's sometimes that hop that I see with Rachel Andakis, di ba? Hindi yung traditional na approach. Meron silang bunny hop prior to that jump before the swing.
And iba yung set na gusto ni EJ compared to Chiara na narinig natin during the timeout na pinaalala din ni Coach Ettore na yung kay Chiara medyo mas mataas. But yung kay EJ, low and fast set for her.
They have the lead though, 18 serving 17. Andal receiving, but it is misreceived. Pacres who came in Sends it over. Here comes that attack on the other side. Ho-ho! Joe Fernandez unloads.
Well, definitely. Ang ganda na ng adjustments dito ni Joe Fernandez. And take a look at that. He saw that there was a huge opening on the cross court. Baliton was late for that block. And diningin na lang doon ni Joe sa cross court yung palo niya na yun on the opposite.
What a response for after being called out, huh?
Yun yung importante eh. Kung paano ka makakabawi sa mga errors mo, kung paano nag-start yung game. But this time, a very good game from Joe Fernandez. She already has 10 points.
Bawing-bawi, partner. She actually leads all scorers. Double figures.
Okay? Masyado tayo mabayat. Namimigay tayo ng errors. Hindi natin makontrol yung mga errors natin. Pabagalin na lang yung first ball. Yun naman ang rule natin lagi. Yun ang sistema natin. Huwag kayong umalis sa sistema. Okay? Kahit mapabipas yan, basta itaas nyo, pabagalin nyo. Kaso ang nangyayari, may namadali rin na naman natin. Kaya mo ba mag-receive? Ha? Ben, kalmahan lang natin. Out of system, Bim. Huwag mo akong ngiti-ngitian lang. Kailangan ko yung mag-limit dyan sa loob. Out of system, bigay nyo kay Bim.
Sa akin lahat.
Sagali natin.
Pumarka ha?
Tayo pa naman ang pumpasan. Galeries!
I've been hearing that, obviously. Even during the warm-up, nung nagsaset up pa lang tayo, paning Coach Lerma during the warm-up was telling it, okay, we emphasize pagagalin ng bola, pagagalin ng pasa. For those who are watching volleyball for the first time, paning, what does that mean? Pag sinabing pagagalin natin ang bola at ang pasa.
Well, pabagalin yung bola, meaning na taasan mo lang yung receive mo. Saktuhan mo lang dun sa gitna kung saan masiset ng setter or the setter's position para mas maging maayos yung galaw nyo, hindi kayo nagmamadali.
Kaya lang, a little out of focus when it comes to their rotation. Bobby Celso calling a rotational error, which you know means 1 point. 21-17 now. Out of focus, Galleries. Again, it's in the finishing that they're really having their issues. They've always been a competing team. Another good serve by Ja. That's a set play. Narinig natin ng timeout, di ba? Puntahan yan. Good backrest.
Reliable also on the opposite side. But she's still in the front row.
Lalo na because she is a lefty. It is technically her strong side. Hermentilla receives. Another good set by Maraguinot. And Carino enters double-digit territory too.
Tinarget na lang ni Carino yung down the line. And easy, quick point there for NxLed, having a 4-point advantage here for the latter part of the second set.
Dim again, off speed this time.
Oh, nice stretch!
Oh, nobody taking it to Galleries side. And Joe Fernandez will be credited for that point.
That's right, but ang ganda din ng habol na yun ni Joe Fernandez. Take a look at that.
Oh, Urbina with great effort. Great dolphin dive for Urbina also. And then Joe just with a get. Sabi nga ni Coach Lerma, bait natin, namimigay tayo ng puntos. Pacres and Emnas out. Perez is back. 23-18. It's a good set for Ronquillo.
That's right, dinahandahan lang yung receive na yun. Sakto kay Ivy Perez. But a quick side out there for Galleries. They need to have a good run here para makadikit sa point ng NxLed.
Almonte receives. That is out.
Back-to-back points for Galleries.
Maniniguro si Coach Ettore.
Timeout, NxLed.
Remember, right now they are overloaded on Chiara. So probably you will have the ball and probably you will have 0 block or 1 block. So go and close. Okay, maybe no spike card, but only close. With you, if we can, Jaja, keep the middle blocker exactly in the middle so we can pray everything. Guys, now we need to pass. We got 3 chances to go on 24. Here we go. Next man.
Chetore recognizing that they're overloading on Chiara Permentilla on the receive. Heather Gino. Daming mga taga-FEU dito.
Still serving, Ivy Perez.
NxLed needs to have a good first ball.
Perez. This time they went to EJ. Chiara puts it away. And 4 set points for the undefeated NxLed Chameleons. Looking good.
What a set from Maraginot. Talagang waiting for the approach of her middle attacker. Nakakuha siya ng isang blocker doon.
And Coach Ettore did say that. They say that there's a high chance that he will get 1 blocker only during that timeout. It's familiar play by Galleries. They've run that a few times and mostly they've been productive with that.
Double quick, no?
Dalawang tumatakbo dito.
Oo, Bedania and Acid.
Kaya naiiwan si Makaslang. Hindi makahabol sa assist block. Good looking play actually. Deep dish receive. 1 set point saved. Left hand get. Pump pass. Permentilla tumakbo. EJ with the push. A chance here for Perez. Encarnacion is sent back. Andal will go back. Encarnacion will push. Another one for Ja with the left hand. Fernandez is sent back. Oh, second hand touch.
Ronquillo was there.
Yeah, assist. 2 set points saved. That was a good exchange.
It was good defense from both squads, but take a look at that finish from Jean Assis. Ang laki ng opening nito down the line. That was a good target from her.
I love our setting battle here. Ang ganda ng mga pinapakita nila Jaja at saka nila Perez dito.
Good serve.
Sharp serve. Good reaction. Left hand. Oh, and 1 set point saved again. So that's a 3-0 run after that Coach Ettore timeout. Actually, 5-0 run kasi nag-timeout siya. 5-1, tama. 5-1 run. Ebon will come in for Fernandez. They've saved 3 set points here. Can NxLed close? Oh, they do! Not by their own effort, though. That is painful for Galleries after a 5-1 run. Here's a point of the set brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. Chiara Permentilla with 7 points, 6 of them coming in the second set. We're back with our live and exclusive coverage of the PVL on tour on One Sports Plus, RPTV, and the Pilipinas Live app. What an entertaining battle here so far between the Galeries Towers HIGHRISERs looking for their first win, and the Nextled Chameleons are looking for their third straight win here in the tournament. All right, second set was much closer. Biggest lead was 3 for Galeries, but Nextled again proving stronger in the end.
That's right. But Galeries again started strong during the second set, but yun na nga, like what you mentioned, yung kulang sa kanila is yung panahon. Dahil palagi sila nakakalamang or nakakahabol sa lamang, but yung pinaka-importante is how you will close the set. But for Galeries, it ended in an error for that second set. Dahil sayang yung habol nila na yon. And looking at the numbers, Nextled with 16 attack points compared to 10 of Galeries. Again, 1 block point for them and 3 service aces this time. But they did have a lot of errors, 9 errors compared to 5 of Galeries. But because of those attack points and good serves again, but 3 service aces.
Yeah.
Mas madami yon compared to their first set. But if you're Galeries, ngayon, third set, they're down to 2 sets na. So, we will expect that they will start strong again. But ang pinaka-importante is they should end the set stronger. Dahil ang ganda na nilalaro ng Nextled. They have at least 37% attack efficiency for that second set alone. But Galeries, those 36% efficiency, 10 attack points with 28 attempts, it's not enough dahil nababantay na rin ng blockers ng Nextled yung mga attacks nila or nababasa na nung blockers nila yung mga sets na ibibigay ni Ivy Perez.
Well, Kiara Permentilla, we just showed her a while ago, 6 of her 7 points in that second set. Joe Fernandez, who leads all scorers with 11, had 8 in that second set, 4 in the first. Of course, Carino has been solid on both the first and second set, while Jean Assis, great performance so far with 10. She is backed up by Jewel Encarnacion's 7 points, as that is an attack error courtesy of EJ Carino. Boom Gonzalez, Panay de Konig Swarter, and of course, Kyla Kingsu, who is the third member of our team, the first game of our Tuesday doubleheader here in San Juan before the PVL again goes out of Manila, as we are on tour. Encarnacion.
Oh!
A good reaction, enough to keep that play alive for Atienza. Another one for Encarnacion. She was asking for that ball. Dito naman nagkakaproblema ang Nextled. They always start slow in the first 2 sets.
Oo. But kahit gaano kalaki yung lamang ng Galeries, lalo na nung first set, talagang tinatrabaho nila eh, talking about Nextled.
Although, syempre, ayaw mo pa rin sanayin na lagi ka naghahabol. At some point, as they say, that will bite you. Fernandez sends it safely. Sent back. Encarnacion will get it again. She adjusts, but it's too low this time.
Yeah, that's right. It was too low. Hindi na nakapwesto or naka-approach na maayos doon sa Encarnacion.
Coach Lar Mahiron, looking for first win in 3 matches. Looking for a set win at least here. Yun ang mahirap pag hindi ka nanonood ng volleyball or hindi ka nanonood ng PVL and you watch via team standings. You don't get the context of how these teams sometimes do. And again, I'm not making excuses for Galeries, but they've been a tough opponent for anybody. They just need to learn to close out games. Let's go to Kyla Kingsu right now.
Boom, to echo that sentiment. Well, we all learned from that second set. You can't let go. As soon as you see the finish line, you have to lead in the in-betweens, and that's exactly what Captain Kiara Permentilla did to close out set 2. She told me before she had to play like she had something to prove, but now she plays like she has something and someone to protect. It's this shift in survival mode to presence, and it's made Nextled look like a team that finally believes in itself. Meanwhile, across the net, new Galeries Captain Rosel Baliton is holding steady throughout this storm. Even without a set to show for it, she told me may mga araw na puro lang tanong, pero kahit hindi ko masagot lahat, kailangan kong tumayo para sa kanila. Now, the scoreboard doesn't always reflect leadership, but this third set might do just that.
Thank you very much, Kyla. Right behind Kyla was Rosel Baliton, who at some point, if you all remember, even dabbled in as a setter when she was a UE.
That's right.
With
I
Coach
remember.
Francis Vicente. Remember, ginawa siyang setter, napakatangkad na setter.
Then after that, nag-focus na siya sa middle attacker.
Cara Permentilla with that wonderful approach, that swing. Really has found a home. And by the way, just to follow up on Kyla's report, really kind of her second life in volleyball. She actually thought she was done with volleyball, went into the corporate world already, came back, rehab her injuries, fitness is back, her joy for the game is back, and it is reflecting in the way she has played here for NxLed. 4-3. Ronquillo, tough angle. Sa likod, pumunta. Andal was ready. Ronquillo. Coverage was there. Kept alive. Malapit sa net. And a scrape. Called by our up referee, Fernando Velarde. Sumabit. Sino kaya? Bedonia ba? Sorry, Bedania rather.
Let's see it again with this replay. Oh, it was Assis.
Oh, it was Assis, not Bedania. Meron tayong Bedania, meron tayong Bedonia. From PLDT, of course, Keisha, who played over the weekend.
And a substitution here from Galeries. Pelaga inside the court now.
The apologies from Cara Permentilla. Spike of the set brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng bayan. Look at that margin. Paneng.
Ang liit naman ng pinagdaanan ng bola na yon.
Wow. Beautiful watch. That's out. Napakalakas pero Jean, they're gonna challenge this because I think Assis believes that there was a touch. Pero narinig mo ba yun?
Parang hindi eh.
Sounded like a cannon. Oh, umamin. Umamin si Critch. So that's a point. She was very confident, Assis was. Si Critch says, okay, I'll say guilty. I'll plead guilty.
But they're still up by 2 points.
Naughty smile from Makas lang. Kung makakalusot lang naman daw. Yeah. That's too low. Leah Pelaga sends it to the net. So the lead is at 3. This is a girl, scored 11 points on 10 attacks so far. Her third team here in the PVL, looking to find a home finally. That's too low.
Back-to-back points here.
Anong basa mo, Paneng? Teka, I'll have this question for you when we come back. 8-4, technical timeout.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
I see Tax Dimono is with us here, supporting Lian de Guzman. Pakaseryoso naman ang binabasa nitong si... And of course, their former coach in Ateneo. Not Ea, but Tax and Lian de Guzman. Coach Serio is here. Ea Laure is here for... Echo Laure is also here somewhere in the venue. So the Laures are all in attendance supporting your sister EJ. Their team is in the lead by 3 after that block. I was going to ask you about Jean Assis Paneng. What are your impressions of her as an opposite so far?
Well, so far, very effective, no? Because we all know na she is a middle attacker from her collegiate days. And ang ganda din ng mga pinakita niya ng first few games with Galeries as a middle attacker. But this time, parang biglang bago switch yung kanyang roles ngayon as a formidable opposite hitter and blocker also. We're seeing a lot of kill blocks from her. And ang big change is she goes for a defense. Ang tagal niyan dumidepensa because if you're a middle attacker usually, pinapalitan ka ng libero sa likod eh.
Fernandez with the miss hit. That was the hit that she had a couple of times in the first set. She has been so effective since, but that time nakailalim siya sa bola. So labas muna siya for Mangulabnan. Ebon will also come in for Maraguinot. They made an impact earlier also. Both of them in their double sub. This lead is down to 1. Kara asking for it again. Nobody touching it, apparently.
Was that 3 attack errors?
Yeah,
in a row?
sunod, you're right. So that's 4 straight points for Gallery. So we are tied. Coach Ettore, no challenge. That's going to sail out. 9-8. Napakalakas nitong hampas ni Assis. She has inherent power. Some girls or some people develop that power as they go along. And then there are some people who have it from the start.
That's right. Talent na rin yun talaga eh.
That's in!
Flip the line.
Dulo-dulo. 10 point. The former Falcon. Lady Falcon. Baba. Mayroon nagawa ng paraan ni Baliton. Ebon. Very comfortable on that side, but this one overcompensating.
Too much of an angle from Ebon.
Not easy. Again, on TV, sometimes it looks easy being an opposite. Working with your angles, very, very tough. Especially, puti nga siya, kaliwete pa siya.
Paano pa pag right-handed nga?
Offhand. Chance here to tie again, and they do. That's Jewel. Encarnacion, inunahan yung mga blockers naman.
We're actually seeing a lot of low and fast sets for Encarnacion. It's a different set for her compared to the first 2 sets.
Ronquillo sends it to Almonte, who has been shaky today. And I think the Galleries, they really recognize it. That's why they keep attacking her. And it's a mind game, di ba? Parang, ano yan eh, parang...
Pag sunod-sunod na ikaw yung inaatake or tina-target ng opponents mo, how are you going to adjust?
And there are some receivers who say, sige lang, come. Pero meron yung mga iba nakikita mo sa mukha.
Nag-iiba na, oo. Na parang, napipressure na, hindi na alam kung paano gagawin kasi lalo pag medyo nakakadami na yung mga misreceives.
Sabi nga nila, they second-guess themselves already. Receiving, other than technique, it's really confidence then that you can receive that ball. Good play there by Ivy Perez dahil dalawa na ang lamang ng Gallery.
Get about deep. Shotros, at the stop. Now it's time to be courageous. Take our risk. We are leading to 0. We are 2 points backing. Okay, courageous. Here we go, Take your risk. Take your risk. Okay, here we go.
Chameleon, Nextled.
Very clear there. As we look at Gerard and Kathy Chu of Nextled. Their team ahead 2-0. And Coach Ettore wants them to take more risks to stop being predictable.
And wag mag-iingat dahil nakikita natin buwabagal na rin yung galaw ng NxLed ngayon.
Still serving.
Where the FEU gang all in attendance. Ang dami-dami nila dito, both naglalaro at mga nanonood, na bigyan ng libreng puntos NxLed after that timeout, which is also a purpose of the timeout. Freeze that server. Take away the rhythm of the server. Very sharp serve by Critch.
Tough one.
Wow. The tip by Ebon. Mangulapnan. Cannot believe.
That's a good target.
Yeah, parang nagkaroon sila ng miscommunication yata, pero yun, na-salvage yung play. Kita mo yung reaction nila.
But yun yung importante, because hindi naman lahat ng mga sets or dating ng bola sa'yo perfect.
Yeah.
It's important to know how to adjust din sa different types of sets.
Right. Good decision here by Atienza to take it, which sets up that little bunny hop by EJ Carino that generates so much power. Yeah, I emphasize that little bunny hop that she does kasi not everybody gets power from that. Some actually nawawala yung power sa ganyan. Iba yung approach mo. Tulad nun sa'yo, di ba? Paning iba naman yung style mo.
Ang haba ng approach.
Right.
Time out here, Galleries.
Galleries naman.
Galeries Tower.
Kaya nagbabari sila na service. Pag nakita nilang naka-atras tayo, nagsha-short. Pag nakapasok tayo, nag-long. So magbasa tayo. Okay? Mag 6 meters lang muna tayo. Bandayan muna natin yung short. Ha? Yung long, kamayin na lang natin. Nagiging ugali mo yun. Pag nagkamali ka, hindi ka na makabawi. Hanggang ganyan lang tayo.
That's a 3-0 counter run. The Ateneo supporters, FEU supporters are all here. Of course, Minor and Jimot, all former teammates of Lian. Ubaldo naman kanina, para mga teammates nila Gene Asis. Big volleyball community. Nice get there by Mangulabnan. 3-0 run by NxLed, and it's halted by the 11th point of the former Lady Maroon.
Quick side out for Galleries, courtesy of that cross-court hit of Encarnacion.
Good timeout by Coach Lerma. 13 all. Baliton. A sharp serve, bump pass. The rare time na makita natin mag-down the line si EJ. This one a little bit wide. 2 straight points for Galleries. Tight contest. This has been since the start. Can Galleries take a set of NxLed?
Oh.
Too low.
Too low, that's right. Free point given to NxLed.
Double sub, back in. Will be Fernandez and Maraguinot. Mulabnan and Ebon have done their job.
Serving for NxLed, Jaja Maraguinot.
$14 all.
Oh, good save.
Yeah, good up. Chance to counter. On the right side, Maraguinot was there, or Vino. Secondary setter, denied. Fernandez will shoot it to the other side. EJ puts it away. Whoa.
Grabe yung power na yon sa attack ni EJ Carino. But also, take a look at this save of Maraguinot.
Yeah, and then Fernandez just itaas mo lang. EJ's power is back. Celebration. A very passionate Italian coach. Actually, I remember a friend of mine saying, you don't call Italians passionate because they're already passionate. 16-14 is the score. We'll be back.
Player highlights, we got you covered. PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
It is 16-14 for NxLed and 2-0 for them. And of course, coming up, the Capital One Solar Spikers, another team looking for a win. They're going up against the Galeries Chargers. That's a Pool B matchup. Heather Ginoo, Ishi, Lalong Isip. From the Signal HD Spikers. We also saw Layla Cruz there earlier, who will not play yet for Capital One, together with their prize recruit, of course, in Bella Belen. Kaya ako iniisip nung last weekend, nakikita natin yung mga benches na nakapila yung mga either injured players or yung mga players who are not yet available. When all these players come back in the next conference, oh my, PVL is going to be on fire in the next conference.
That's right. Madami-dami sila ngayon na hindi nakakalaro.
Yeah, and big names.
That's right.
In the meantime, pagkakataon para sa mga ganito, yung mga teams like NextLed who have not yet been in winning culture. They're trying to get a winning culture. And right now, EJ, Carino, and the rest of the girls are looking for their third straight win, which is big. Napakalaking advantage, Paneng, sa format natin. Yung maging 3-0 ka kaagad. Uy, pasok yan!
Right inside. But yun na nga, that we have two pools and only the top two teams will make it to the next round.
Yeah.
And yung mga bottom teams naman, medyo mahirap yung pagdadaanan nila dahil knockout games naman yun.
Although anything can happen in knockout stages, but of course, you want to be safely into the next round and then take your chances there. Now, a team like Akari has already made waves from before not winning much, going into the finals, going into the semis. NxLed, I'm sure their sister team, they want to do the same. They want to create their own winning culture. The reason why they hired Coach Ettore there. Coach JP is already there, of course. The Adamson University, sila na rin yan. Galeries, they, and again, Capital, they want to be part of the conversation when it comes to winning in the PVL. That is definitely out, so that will be a reversed point. Good challenge by Coach Lerma.
Tower is successful. Point goes to the High-Risers.
So we will stay with 17, or it will become 17-16. 1 point lead for NxLed. Confusion? Okay. Bawasan na sila ng point kanina for a rotation error.
That's right.
Settle down and refocus. Encarnacion will serve. Good first ball.
Oh,
They
what
flip
a
it
reverse.
flip it to the other side. Ang ganda nung pitik, Paneng.
Grabe yun. But good first ball from Kiara. And akala mo isi-set ni Maraguinot sa combination play, but she saw that Jo Fernandez was ready in the opposite.
What a game for this girl. 12 points. We talked about her in the pregame. And 14 points against Chocomucho. 12 points today. Yara Permentilla, the captain, trying to contest something here. Play on. 18-16. Jaya Tienza. What a serve. Oh! Hernandez scoring a point. One of the rare points. Ali Hernandez, nakapalitan ni. Oh, look at this. Oh, perfect height, just right over the net. Sila ni Andal yung nagpapalitan. Coach Ettore did not like that. At binawian. 13 points by Job. Ikaw na nga nakascore, ikaw pa nabato ka na, no? Yan ang minsan hirap eh.
Ano yun? Parang it's a way of saying good job.
Love touch. Good effort there by Jewel. Good up by Fernandez. Reverse to Kiara. Encarnacion sweeping. Ronquillo goes down the line. EJ will send it to the other side. Kiara will send it safely. Encarnacion working hard on defense.
Oh, it's still alive!
One more! It's over! From Quillo again, long rally alert, open. Permentilla puts it away! That's great defense for both teams actually.
But grabe, yung coverage na yun ni Horvina and ni Fernandez. Take a look at this.
Boom! Talk about effort.
And really yung patience and tiyaga nandun sa NxLed.
"13 points on 12 attacks for that girl. Encarnacion has been busy there in that back line. Good swing by Ronquillo off the block. 5 points for her. This is still anybody's set. 18 will be serving 20.
Again, also same no second set. Lamang yung NxLed, tas humahabol yung Galleries.
Permentilla rises. 12 points for her too.
Off the block. Quick side out here for NxLed. Getting a 3-point advantage.
Again, back to Encarnacion. Combination play. Nakita ng depensa. That dump ball is in. 6 points for Baliton. Sticking around. Only down by 2. Back to Critch. Good second ball put away by Ivy Perez. That is her second point.
Kanina, lamang ng 3 points ang NxLed, but this time they only have 1 point advantage, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, our scoreboard here in the venue is incorrect. The one on TV is correct, 21-20. EJ. Andal. Encarnacion put something into it.
It's over.
We're all tied up now. Encarnacion lights out today. 14 points, 13 attacks, and she's been working hard when she's in the back line too. Coach Ettore will call time as we go into crunch time here in the third.
Okay, so we don't score inside out, okay. They play the ball, they play on the setter 100%. Judge, don't play passive, okay, stay there. And remember, if the ball is short over the diagonal, they are escaping in this way. Side out, and we finish the game. Here we go, ready, oh! Next time.
EJ Carino with 14 points built on 12 attacks. She also has 1 block, 1 ace today so far. Araginot as the starting setter has been so good today. Even Ivy Perez on the other side Really good battle here. Tight sets. That's the side out. 15 points.
Good response from NxLed coming from that timeout.
Jaisal will get us going 22-21.
Oh, that's too low.
Ginawa na lang ng paraan. Permentilla from the back line. That is in. They're going to challenge this. No challenge. Timeout, rather.
Yung defense natin naka-design para pumalo ng cross. Mag-expect kayo na ang bola sa inyo. Okay? Hindi. Nagugulat ka pa pag pumupunta doon. No? Talagang kahawi yan kasi may blocker. Huwag ka sa likod ng blocker tumingin. Doon ka sa gilid ng blocker. Okay, ready? Masahan natin. Nagbigay ng break. Nagbigay ng break. Masahan natin.
Tibay lang. Galeries!
2 points away. Let's look at this. Pipe attack.
Oh, dulong-dulo. Yun yung target na yun ni Kiara.
Tsaka hindi niya diniretso yung palo, no?
Iniwas niya.
Iniwas niya talaga.
Nakaharap siya sa zone 5 but she targeted that zone 1.
Right. Misreceive, but Encarnacion smartly sends it over to the corner pocket. Alam niya, wala na yung set eh.
Oo, diba? Wala nang lakas, basta good target na lang.
Still in this, partner. 22-23 is our score. Jai on the run. Good up. Saving the play. 23-22. Open to EJ. Second ball put away doesn't work. Back to EJ. Good slide. Jaja chasing it. Counter attack here by the white shirts. EJ with that one step. Fernandez sends it over. Oh, what a play! Winnie Betania puts it away to tie the match at 23.
But grabe, yung defense din ni Katindig coming off the bench to do the service for Galeries, but her defense was on point.
Job is to serve and sweep. And did she sweep that time? Good serve. Good up.
One
EJ!
blocker.
That pass was so good. The first pass and the set. Pass was from Kiara. And EJ obliging with a massive swing. Match point. NxLed. Shaky on that receive. Chance ball here at set point, match point. Fernandez gives NxLed their third straight win, and they're still undefeated in the PVL on tour.
This is the first game na nagkaroon ng straight set win ang NxLed for this conference.
Point of the set brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. Fernandez scoring her 14th point in this game. 3-0. We will take a break. We will be back to wrap this baby up. All right, finishing touches here in this matchup. 26-24, 25-23, 25-23 for the Nextled Chameleons. Their straight sets victory, more importantly, undefeated in the preliminaries of the PVL on tour. 3 players in double figures for Nextled. But one is with our very own Kyla King. So Kyla, introduce us, please.
Yes, here with me is our player of the game, none other than Job Fernandez of the Nextled Chameleons. Job is with 40 points, 13 attacks, and 1 ace. Congratulations, Job. Congratulations to you and your team. Grabe talaga yung journey ng Nextled from past 8 places. Ngayon, you're leading in Pool A. Ano masasabi mo? Ano yung pakiramdam na even as a newcomer, you're able to make immediate impact sa team mo ngayon?
Siyempre, unang-una sa lahat, thank you. Naramdaman na ito na, dito na kami ngayon, yung team namin. And nagpapasalamat ako sa mga coaches sa tiniwala na binibigay nila sa amin. Mas lalo na sa akin.
Na Job, grabe yung composure nyo sa game na to. Straight sets pero talagang dikit yung laban nyo. Ano yung mga learnings nyo from your past 2 wins that you were able to apply today sa game na to?
Siguro yung masasabi ko lang po yung mindset lang po namin. If kahit maganda yung mga katawan namin, dapat naka-mindset po kami na dapat maganda po yung lalaro namin in the next game.
Now, Job, we have a special guest in attendance. Care of May Luna special shout out, of course. So, ano yung pakiramdam that you have none other than Mr. Donnie? Anong message ba sa kanya?
Hello po, Donnie!
Thank you, Donnie, for coming!
Thank you po! Binabati po namin si Alden Richards! Kung tayo talaga!
So, Job, is there anyone else you want to greet aside from Adlan?
Siyempre! Wait lang po. Binabati ko po yung carry management, si Sir Chris. Hello po! And sa H&G Sir Vlog, thank you.
Mga fans.
Ay, sa mga fans po na sa Nextled Nation. And sa family ko po sa Pangasinan, time pagdarabigan niya yun. Ayun lang sila. Tapos kay River daw po. Hello po. Okay na po.
Okay, there you have it, Job Fernandez, our player of the game. Congratulations once again to our very happy Nextled Chameleons. Buman pa ng let's wrap this up.
Thank you, Kyla. You used the perfect word there. She said composure. That's the story for the... Nawala lahat yung composure na yun dun sa sigawan, dun sa dulo. Pero pagdating dun sa laro, especially for those who missed that first set, they were down by as much as 9 points. They came back and then won that one. And then the second and third set was a story of composure and just sticking with it.
That's right. Nung second and third set, actually, they started slow pa din. Dahil palaging nauuna sa score itong Galeries and lumalamang. Nung second set, 3 points, nauna sila, 3-0. Talking about Galeries. But, you know, it's important then yung for Nextled is paano sila nakakabawi. And nakita natin yun nung first set, lalo na laki ng hinabol nila. And once na nakuha na nila yung composure nila and yung rhythm, they were very consistent all throughout the game. Sila yung palagi nakakuha ng mga last points. Kahit na humahabol yung Galeries, sila yung may panapos. Talking about Nextled. And it was a good teamwork for them because everyone really contributed in the scoring department. Good distribution of the balls from their setters. And even coming from the bench, the Mangulapnan and Ebon really contributed. Atienza. Quality minutes from them. But also a good game for Galeries, you know. They had a lot of chances to close out the sets, but yun nga lang, hindi nila nakukuha yung closing sets na yun. And looking at the statistics, attacks, Nextled with 43 attack points, 4 blocks, and 6 service aces for their squad. 21 errors, hindi rin naman nalalayo sa Galeries, but it was a good game for Nextled Chameleons.
A highly entertaining matchup between the two teams. 3 players in double figures, as we mentioned. Carino, Fermentilla, and Fernandez. That's the next team coming up. Pool B action between the Akari Chargers and the Capital One Solar Spikers. And it will all be live on One Sports Plus, RPTV, and the Filipinas Live app. So stay with us. For Kyla Kingsu, Paneng Niconik Swarter, I'm Boom Gonzalez. Stay with us for more of the coverage of your PVL on tour.